Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons & Dragons Online Permadeath. And this time I'm carrying on with Delaras. I did the first part of Delaras when I was at level 7, and now I'm carrying on to part 2. Necromancer isn't perhaps the best build for fighting Delaras. I have a lot of spells that aren't very effective against the undead, or that actively boost the undead. So I probably won't use my undead form very much once again. I accept your holy weapon and will ignore it. I hope I'm able to do this on Elite. That's certainly what I'll be trying. I may have to bail on some of the side areas, since I might just run out of spell points. There are lots of enemies in here that I can't damage except with spells, and I don't have that many spell points as a wizard, so we will see how it goes. And I pretty much always do Delaras on Elite. There's only one trap you have to go through. Yeah, Elite should be fine for part 2. Alright, let's get buffed up here. Acid resist because skeleton casters do like to throw melts around, but also because of the champions, of course. I feel like my skeleton's only really useful as a distraction in here, so I don't can't bother with buffing the skeleton much. Let's see how we do. Making sure my skeleton is inside the door that closes here before I go through. Do have healing potions? Okay. Let's do this. Champion Ghostly. That's bad news. Do you have any crowd control that affects the Ghostlies, since I assume you can't web them? Okay, he's almost down. Ouch. He was not getting hit very much by the firewall there. That's annoying. Yeah, let's see how this goes. That's not a promising start. I'm going to use a lot of healing potions just on that first fight. Obviously I don't want to use my undead form in here really, since there are wights that throw light damage, and my healing aura will heal the skeletons that I'm fighting. Alright, let's see what happens then. Not sure why that champion managed to survive the tail end of my firewall so well in that previous fight. I just have had a lot of hit points. The main problem in here will just be whether I have enough spell points to deal with all the ghostlies. It's quite possible that I won't. Can we run through into this next room? Deal with the mass problem in the next room. Let's get my skeleton in here where he's more use. Okay, champion's spending a lot of time in the firewall. And he's having trouble finding me, which is good. Nice. It's a lot of ghostlies going to charge through that door when the door's open. Normally I would bring a hireling into here to pull the lever near the end, since you normally need 2 players to beat this one. My skeleton will be doing that job this time, of course. Alright, I guess I pull the ghostlies through into the next room, try and firewall them with the next group of enemies. Basically trying to optimize the number of firewalls that I need to cast. There's no way to open these doors once they're shut, you just gotta wait for the timer. Alright, we have company. It's a pity I don't have any of the useful necromancy spells for fighting undead, really. Okay, I'm getting value out of this firewall. This is pretty nice. Nice, managed to trip there. We've got people coming down the stairs too here, it's making it exciting. Where the hell is my skeleton? Come on. Where's the next shrine? The shrine opens up here if I go through to the side area, that's right. I'm trying to figure out if I can actually afford to spend more spell points here or not. My feeling is I probably can't. This is the biggest downside to this adventure pack. How many hit points the skeleton archers have. Just makes them a bit slow to fight if you don't have some high melee damage. They're not really important enough to be worth wasting spell points on, definitely not on a wizard. But they take ages to kill. Why is my skeleton doing nothing? Alright. I should really heal up. Alright. Still got plenty of healing potions for now. Alright, time for the complicated swimming part. This is also part that is supposed to require two players, but is doable with a hireling, or the skeleton in this case. It's just tricky to do. So this may take me a minute to fully set up and do here. Gotta figure out what the right starting combination is. Okay, I need to hit the Y side. Guess I should actually be in undead form for this part. So that I don't have to breathe while I'm swimming. It is risky, slightly risky here that if I screw something up I might get trapped between a couple of these door leaves and drown down here. I don't think you can recall while you're drowning, so I don't want to risk that in its undead form. So I need to hit A and then park the skeleton beside it here. Put it in passive mode so nothing distracts it. The trick is to select this lever up here and send the skeleton to pull the lever, at which point he will run over the pressure pad. So this should do it. There we go. And preferably do what I just did there, which is recall the skeleton immediately so it doesn't actually get as far as pulling the lever, because it would set off the next ambush. Alright, this room could be a real pain if there's champions in here. Which there probably are on Elite with these many named characters around. Okay, there don't actually seem to be champion archers up here. Famous last words. No champion archers, at least. Alright. My skeleton is very passive today for some reason. Doing okay though, doing alright here. This fight is a tricky one, solo. We're lucky there's so few. Oh, there is an archer up there, shit. Ah, I completely misaimed that. It's okay, there's a shrine coming up soonish, so we should be alright here. I'm healing the skeleton here, probably as I'm fighting it, but never mind. I'm actually healing it, that's interesting. I assumed I would heal it, but I don't see healing showing up on it. I'm healing my skeleton, but not the one I'm fighting. Handy. I'm taking gear damage though. Slowly working through the skeletons here. The Death Aura is working out quite well here, in fact. Okay, I do not like the fact that that champion down there is a light bearer and I'm in undead form. I better switch back out of it shortly. I keep my skeleton with me so it helps me break down these skeleton arcuses. I've got some spell points so I can afford to do a bit more spell damage here actually. I know I have a shrine coming up. Oh, he's an archer too, he's not going to want to move toward that, is he? Damn it. I thought he'd pull forward into the firewall, but it didn't work out that way. Should have put the firewall on him rather than on the other archer. Fortunately, this guy's the easiest champion I fought the whole game, possibly. Okay, this is going alright. I don't think I have a way of fighting this light bearer at range. Right, I've got to come out of undead form. So if he throws any light damage around, I do not want to be in undead form. Okay, he's wrecking me, I'm wrecking him. I think I'm winning though. Okay. Whew, alright. That room actually went pretty well. I was considering not coming in here at all. But that worked out okay. Alright, and doing that area is what opens up the shrine on the other side, if I remember right. If I don't remember right, then this will be unpleasant. Well, I'll just have to restart the quest, probably. Actually doing pretty well on spell points, still 150, having done all that side area. Maybe I'm not so bad for spell points as I imagined. Alright, time to go set off the lever up here. Which I avoided having the skeleton pull before, so there isn't a bunch of enemies waiting for me up here. Champ caster, don't like it. Okay, there are ghostlies coming. Hopefully they'll make it here while the firewall is up. Whoa. The acid resistance wore out. Ooh, that was a distant fireball. Oh, sorry, lightning bolts. Okay, rebuff lightning resist. See how pretty much all my buffs ran out. It's annoying. Skeleton's getting the job done though. Alright, we made it. Let's go deal with these skeletons. That's basically for free since I'm about to shrine anyway. Getting behind this guy, so I'm behind the pillar, so I'm not being shot by the other one. Okay. Shrine time. My skeleton's in really good shape considering the fight we just went through. He must have very good damage resistance against the piercing attacks, I guess. I was surprised, given there were some champions there, that he didn't take a bit more harm. Okay, I can't shroud again, so just shrouding. I think that room with the free Onamaran Guardians is the most dangerous of the rooms in here, other than the end fight, so I should have an easy ride for a bit here. The skeleton has seen something. We'll find out what it is in a moment. Oh, it could be it's up the caster up above. Yeah, there's something going on up there. Let's move forward then. My skeleton's really going for it here. I like that though, because I actually do want to drop a firewall and just pull these guys into it. My health's getting pretty low here. Hit points, damn. I got pretty badly wrecked there. Am I doing something wrong? Did I get something wrong in my gear? Didn't equip something? No, seems like I got it all. Just standing around too much, I guess. Guess I'll go undead form and heal. Because that's a lot of healing potions to use, and I didn't have that many in stock. Comes my skeleton as well. I probably pulled too much aggro. I ran ahead of my skeleton too far. I should have brought him with me immediately. Let him take more of the aggro. These Arcuses are just really annoying. Alright, onwards. Yes, this room. What do I make of this room? I guess we'll do the compulsory part first. Make sure we get the web on the sniper this time. So the web is actually holding the ghostlies, alright. Not sure what I think about that, but I'll take it. Okay, that's a champion. Okay, the quest suddenly got a lot easier now I know I can web them. Because of the champion, there's no question of fighting them without web now. Gotta have some crowd control down. Alright. I wonder, should I go through into the side area now, or should I come back? I think I'll come back, because I'm not sure how good I am for spell points at the moment. I'm probably okay, but there's no harm in coming back a bit later. Also, I probably need to drop out of undead form again before I do that section. There are whites in there, I think. Having to draw Fireball for basically everything in here is slightly annoying, but Fireball is my go-to for damage these days. Obviously I have other damaging spells, but nothing that does enough damage to the Ghostlies, really. I don't want to have to cast Scorch or Shocking Grasp 10 times when I can just drop a Firewall. Okay, there might be that champion we saw on one of the balconies earlier. Could actually be a nuisance if he gets a line of sight on me here. Don't think he's going to get line of sight though. No, it looks like it's alright. Wish I could give my skeleton a mace for this sequence, he'd be a lot more effective. Where am I hearing casters from now? Must be in the room below on the left. Oh no, it's the ledge above. Alright. That might be the caster I saw before. No one? Okay. This moment coming up is what I always think of as one of the classic DDO moments. The 3 skeletons popping up here, for some reason that image always sticks with me. Something I always think of when I think about this game. Ah, interesting. So he's got 400 hit points. I do... Ooh, I get a crit, I do a lot of damage with a single Shocking Grasp. That was actually quite economical. So against a single Ghostly, Shocking Grasp is okay while I stay held. Ouch though. Again, I've got to be careful here. There's a bunch of whites that come in the middle of this fight. And I'm in undead form again. Right, oh, ghasts actually. There's a white too. Not a white caster though, so that's fine. Got good value from that fireball, I like it. I didn't swap in Acid Burst, so I only have Scorch as another area spell. So I need to make the most of my firewalls. It's a champion. It's another champion. Great. How did he manage to jump out of my web? Damn it. He's getting burned though. Okay, 2 champions, that's not convenient. Okay, there's a lot of champions in this part, so I'm actually burning for a lot of spell points now. Oh, managed to trip him in the end. Once again, used a lot of health though. I've also been using more Shocking Grasp on the Arcuses is another reason I'm running low on spell points again. Okay, the trap fight here. It's below my Corvus Clicky, and I'm prepping for this fight. Where is the next shrine? Hopefully... I wonder if there is a shrine in that side area, actually. Oh, it's a locked door, so I couldn't get in there anyway. Alright, I can stop worrying about it at least. Alright, can't spot the traps. Let's come out of undead form because there might be a white priest in here. And just do it, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna hope my skeleton is smart here. It's probably a losing proposition. What is he doing? I think he's clear of any spikes now. Any spikes could just kill me, of course. This is elite. Alright, 100 spell points, and I cannot kill ghostlies with anything other than spell points. We're fairly close to the next shrine. I hope it's enough, I guess. One champion archer up here. Damn it, I thought he dropped off and he's standing on the edge. He's being healed by the caster down below as well. And held. Impressive. Monsters, impressive. Well, there go my spell points. Already used my clicky, of course. Damn it. As soon as I get the skeleton up there, they drop down. I think through the next door. No, there must be a ramp up before it gets out into the room where the shrine is. Sheesh. This might be a failed run. I don't have enough spell points. I suppose I could start bashing them with the thing. That would be pretty desperate. I guess I'll try it. Not against the champion, though. The skeleton's doing a good job here. Damage over time. Okay, I have got resists on. My skeleton was the only thing that made that fight playable. Alright, no spell points. Hey Shorty, it's good to be back. Let's get my skeleton through here. See if I can survive this. Close quarters with very few spell points. Tell if my skeleton would do something. Alright, now we're in serious trouble. Suppose the ghostlies feel these traps, do they? Alright, we're actually in trouble now. Don't have enough for a web, so I don't have any crowd control. Let's fight here because I can drop off if it gets bad. Okay, better do that right away then. Okay, how long till I get round? Not long enough. I already used this shrine. This champion's gonna be a real nuisance. Are they actually working their way around, or are they stuck up there? They might be stuck. Sorry, it's going to be a slow run back up to the top here. And then I'll probably have to drop off again as soon as I meet the champion. Still plenty more enemies between me and the shrine even when I get there. Oh, I hope the champion didn't snap. If he's gonna snap, it'll be real hard to do this. Just getting the crap kicked out of me even by the basic enemies here. Alright, strength elixir of moderate healing. That gets me my hit points back. Stone Guard means he's taking double damage from my shock damage. So on the plus side, that's ideal. See if my skeleton did the right thing in this. Would be alright here. I can't control him at the same time as dealing with a champ. Can't afford to stay close to him any longer than that. Another healing elixir. It's getting expensive on healing items. And this might still be a wash. I might just not be able to make it through to the shrine. I'm not too far from it. But it might just be too far. At least there's no skeletal mages to heal this champion. I wouldn't stand a chance if there were. What the hell is my skeleton light doing? The lag's not helping. Alright. Well, this is very messy at this point. But we have cut a way through. There's another ambush here, isn't there? No champions. It's not only good, it was basically essential. Oh shit, nearly got stuck in the corner. So yeah, this is a permadeath run. If I die, then I die. Shit, the traps. Man, I ran straight into those traps. Forgot about them. Yes, the trap. Another elixir of moderate healing. Yes. Okay, my skeleton's got him pinned down for a moment. Well, that was painful. And I nearly lost the character in the spike trap there. That would have been an amusing way to go. I mean, I wouldn't have found it amusing at the time, but it would have been a good 1-2 combination by the game. The skeleton's pushing me back into the trap. Is there another ambush pops up on this door, or is it just when we go through the door? Pretty close to the shrine, but I don't know if we've got it to make it here. I should probably have given up about 10 minutes ago, but it's still just about doable. Okay, no visible champions. Caster isn't a champion. It's still just about possible that this can be done. Alright, since nothing popped up yet, I'll let my skeleton fight this one. There are guys that pop up when I reach the corner here though. I make this shrine I'm okay, because it's pretty near the end of the quest. Alright then. I might as well see what buffs I can throw here actually. Yeah, I can buff and wait for Echoes of Power to get the spell points back. Alright, 8 spell points, wait for it to go to 12, and we can go. Alright. No champions. The other caster didn't see us, which helps. The door at the end there is the shrine. Caster might see us now. Letting my skeleton do the work. We can take the caster out. If there are no champions in the small group that pops up at the intersection there, then we're good. In we go. Okay, we're gonna make it. Wow. That wasn't looking too likely a few minutes ago. We got lucky there, no champions in that little group. Alright, to the shrine. The welcome symbol of the sovereign host. So my skeleton needs the shrine too here. Okay. Alright, back in the game. And I still have some healing potions, so I have a reasonable run at getting through the end fight here. Okay, let's get to it. I'll avoid the fight over on the left. Don't see any champions here. We're okay so far. Let's go straight through for the caster. Do the ghosties will run into the firewall? They do. Okay, there he goes. I always try and herd the archers towards the firewall if I can. It's tricky when they get their back to a wall though. Alright. Got plenty of spell points here, so we should be okay. Oh, there's another shrine here. Interesting. Pop this open and then trigger some of the rest of this fight here. There's a champion. Seemed quite likely that he would be. Stuck in the web, that's good. Oh, he's Lightbearer, interesting. Glad I'm not in undead form. Deliberately waiting to trip this guy until he gets closer to the firewall. There we go. Failed to trip him anyway, but help's not too great. Several ghostlies. No, one champion, I think. My skeleton over here. Yeah, we got most of them in the firewall. Stone guard again. Excellent. Stone guard means double damage from my lightning. You're torn up by the archers over there, though. All right. Let's go on dead form and heal a bit here. My health's getting a little low. I don't think there are any whites in the final room here. Alright. Let's charge in, drop the weapon firewall, see what happens. Don't have to worry about killing Delera last here, if I remember right. The skeleton's actually tanking the boss a little. Can afford to drop more spell points here. Wish I could get this archer out of the corner though. Did we kill the boss? We did. Excellent.
Which describes the last moments in the churches.
So we got Conquest, Mischief. Oh yeah, not too bad. Decent haul of XP. I don't have knock on this character, so I can't open the door to the other two guardians. But I'm pretty happy with that for a character that can't unlock. That went well, that was difficult. It was definitely difficult. And there were a couple of nasty close calls in that. I think I'll go straight on to part 3, so see you in a moment.